Alright, hey YouTube, Doomasaucy here, back with another video, and today we got 2025 Hot Ones. I did finally complete this first set. The second set is out now. I just haven't, I've only found the Fiat so far, so I'm not going to do those ones yet, obviously. We got so we got the first 8 of the Hot Ones here, but we also got a couple track fleet releases, recent ones. We'll go ahead and open these up real quick before we get to the Hot Ones. So first up, we got the second release of the Porsche 911 Off-Roader with the trailer. So the first release had this in kind of a tan. This was in black. The trailer was in black. So now we got it the opposite way. So, and of course, if I was smart, I'd have had the first one out already with this, but I didn't, so, because I'm dumb. So, yeah, definitely a cool track fleet release with the Porsche. I wonder if they will end up doing like kind of like a normal version without the tow hook on here for the main line at some point. Or I could even with the tow hook, I could see it be done in the main line at some point. We'll find out eventually. Yeah, the trailer, plastic top, metal bottom on that, whatever. But definitely a cool release. I actually found this one at Dollar General. So that was that one. And then I also finally found the Volvo 240 with the camper. This one was a pain in the ass to find for sure. And yes, this does pop off of the Volvo. Basically, like it's basically the Volvo itself is kind of like it's basically the drift one that they did. It's in the main line, but obviously modified tooling for use for the track fleet set. And yes, just a metal bar on the bottom here. The rest of this is all plastic, but I mean most of us are kind of focused on that right there. So, and I love the fact it's got yellow windows, really old school style with that. All right, let's go ahead and get to the Hot Ones. We got Fiat 500 Topolino. This is the first time we've seen this one like a number of years. I want to say the last one was in like like one of those weird Valentine's candy ones, candy set ones, releases. Yeah, so the Hot Ones. These are, at least in the States, are exclusive to Target. And it's kind of just another of continuing on with their retro theme that they do kind of as an exclusive for there. But there's Ultra Hots for the last few years, and they flipped it over to Hot Ones looks for 2025. And I think they're really going to stick with this because there's new toolings for the wheels in here. So, like, they never did a Hot Ones wheel, even back in the day, that was the XL diameter. And then on top of it, they made it in the wide wheels. So I think they're going to be sticking with this whole retro line for a while. If they're doing that, because they did it with the larges in wide wheels as well for the Ultra Hots. But the Hot Ones, yeah, they did XL wide. They tooled up the large and wide. You can see those in a few, and then on the next mix in that Fiat. So no, that's not the car. Where is it? Where'd I put it? Over here. They went with the small wheels. They did a tooling for that. So I think they're going to be sticking with the retro theme for a while if they're tooling up these new wheels like that. But yeah. So this Fiat old casting, I think it was a 2000 first edition. This must have been retooled because like I said, I think the last time we saw this was probably almost 10 years ago. So, awesome. In my opinion, it's an awesome casting. It has become an unfortunate, peg warmer. But I honestly love this thing. I love this car. All right, next up. This was actually the biggest pain in the ass to find. The Volkswagen T2 pickup. I want to say these are probably only one a case. So I believe they show up in a case of 12. So 4 of the cars have 2 in the case. The other ones are just 1. Pretty sure this is only 1 per case. So another thing with the even though they're made in Malaysia. Nothing with these lines. It's basically kind of like the Silver line, Silver Series stuff. So you're getting full decal all around the car. So you get the front rear details, you get all the tampos on the roof, sides, all that. So it's another really nice thing about this series. So you get, continuing on from the Ultras, you still get all the details. All right, next up, another unfortunate peg warmer from the set, the Custom Auto. So originally this casting came out, debuted in 2008. It's based on the original card artwork that Otto Cooney designed for Hot Wheels. So, but it was all a car that was not it's not a real car. It was just an artwork. It was just something Otto drew up. And in 2008, for 40th anniversary, they ended up making tooling up an actual car of it based on that artwork. So originally it was a metal base, opening hood with engine and all that. And about, I think it was into 2020, they retooled it to use it in the basics line. So it was plastic base, a sealed hood, and all that. But going full out, keeping the old school look, but no, using it more of a mass market, because it was primarily only RLC and convention releases that the original tooling of the car was released for. So yeah, and as you can see, wide wheels for the large diameter here. So like I said, unfortunately it is a peg warmer, because probably goes, it's not a licensed car or anything like that, but it is a really cool one. Yeah. So that was really nice. Number 4, we got the 70 Celica in blue. This one I believe is 2 per case. I'm pretty sure the Volkswagen, the Civic, the Camaro, the 917 LHR, 1 per case, and the other 4 are 2. This one's really sharp. I love the blue on this. Absolutely love the blue, and you get all the paint details all over. Stripes are really cool on it. Simple look, but it's really, really good. Honestly, like, not one of my favorite castings, but probably one of my favorite of this whole set, for sure. It's probably my number 2. Honestly, it's probably my number 2, maybe 3. But we'll get to which one is my favorite in a minute. Next up, we got the Honda Civic Si, the 2006 casting. It's been a little bit since we've seen this one too. Off the top of my head, I don't know the last time we actually got it. It got used. I was kind of surprised to see that it was going to pop up for this series. I was actually kind of hoping it'd be the metal base car too, because they have done this one as a metal base before. It's only 3 times off the top of my head. It was Modern Classics in 2008. There were 2 colors there, and the Boulevard release in 2012. So, yeah, a neat one. I know definitely popular because, Honda and all that, but kind of fitting. It's fitting for the Hot Ones release, I think. All right, next up we got the 81 Camaro, done up in this like pink color. This is, I don't know if I like this or the Celica more. Look, but this one is sharp as hell. Love the look of this one. Brendan Fatosky did this casting in 2012. Yes, 2012 new model, 2011 copyright. And I don't know if the casting has looked better. I love this release. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I like the Celica or Camaro more. Both are really sharp. All right, and then next up, my favorite one in the mix for sure, the BMW M1 Pro car. One of the 2 metal base cars in this case. And I believe this one is 2 per case. Because this thing kind of became a bit of a peg warmer locally for a little bit. This was very easy to find. I think I have like 5 of them. I love the casting. It looks great in this color, and the Hot Wheels wheels are perfect. So, definitely my favorite version. Definitely my favorite car in the whole set. I know Hot Wheels was kind of calling it a chase, at least on the finale presentation, but I don't really think that's the case. I think with a lot of the series stuff, silver level stuff, if it has a metal base, they're just calling it a chase. I know there are actual chases in the line with at least with the one Mustang set and the set that had the red Porsche. I can't remember what it was, but I know those do have chases, but there's an alternate version of the car that was already in the series. So I don't know. I love the color on that one. Great. I just love the fact they're using this casting again. And lastly, we got the Porsche 917 LH, gold and red, the red painted base. That sucks. So some of the, you can see that, as I saw that, so I knew some of the tampo kind of rubbed off on the card, unfortunately. There is beautiful 917 LH. I actually did end up finding two of these. This is the only one I found. I didn't even find two of these two. I saw two of the set. I didn't even find two of these two. These are the only ones of these two I ever found. I did end up finding two of these. So yeah, love this really cool casting, and it looks really good in kind of the Spectra Flame gold here, kind of like basically the paint used on these is, I think it's pretty much Super Treasure Hunt paint, same paint that got used on the Ultra Hots last few years. But this one looks really good in the color. But that will do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all think, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.